Alright, what's up guys, it's Light Nat here with another video, and today's video is going to be the top 5 Light Nat 5s in Summoner's War. So not light/dark, just specifically the Light Nat 5s. Now before I get into this video, I just want to say that I understand that this is a controversial topic, and I understand that my list is probably going to be different than most of your guys' lists. So everyone is going to have a bit of a different list in this, I think. So feel free to leave your list down in the comments. Now, I'm not going to be putting any honorable mentions in this list. The reason I'm not is because there's so many good Light Nat 5s that there would be too many honorable mentions and it would become too close. So instead, I'll just make a part 2 of this video, or a 6 through 10 if you guys want to see that. So if you guys do want to see that, then leave that in the comments and we'll get around to making that. So with all of that out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and get into this video. Alright guys, so 5th place is going to go to Sean or Shan, the Light Chimera. So Sean's first skill just inflicts a dot for 1 turn. Sean's second skill is Squall. The faster your attack speed, the greater the damage becomes. Attack speed is increased for 2 turns if you get a critical hit. And Sean's third skill, Holy Calling, stuns all enemies with an 80% chance, and that goes up to a 100% chance if it's max skilled. Increases the attack speed of all allies for 2 turns, and increases attack bar by 25% of all allies. This goes down to 4 turns. This goes down to 2 turns if you max skill them. So Sean is very, very good in Guild War offense. Sean's also good in some speed teams. Like I know YDCB uses Sean in his GB10 team, I think. Anyway, Sean is definitely good in dungeon speed teams, and Sean is also very, very good in Guild War offense. So that's why Sean's coming in at 5th place. 4th place is going to go to Archangel, the Light Archangel. Archangel is the cover monster of Summoner's War. He is kind of the poster monster, whatever you want to call it. He's the face of Summoner's War. LOL! So anyways, you would expect him to be pretty good. So his first skill strips and does damage according to his defense. Second skill, Archangel's Blessing, recovers an ally's HP by 50%. If the skill is max skill, it'll go down to a 3-turn cooldown. Third skill is his passive. Counterattack instantly when you or an ally is attacked with a critical hit and increases your attack bar by 15%. Increases by 20% each whenever this passive is activated. Accumulates up to 5 times. So basically, he counterattacks when anyone on your team is critted. If he counterattacks, it'll also increase his attack bar by 15%, and the defense is increased by 20% whenever this passive is activated up to 5 times. And the first skill, remember, does damage according to his defense. So you can see how Artemel's skills are very good. The Artemel TOA stage is always really annoying and really hard, so Artemel is definitely a very good monster. Just having this counterattack with stacking his defense and increased attack bar makes him a very, very good monster. So Artemel is good in most PvP of this game, so he's good on both defense, Guild War defense, and arena defense, and he's pretty good on Guild War offense. RTA, he's going to be pretty good. So that's why Artemel is coming in at 4th place. Coming in at 3rd place is going to be Yanhong, the Light Sky Dancer. So Yanhong's first skill just does glancing with a 30% chance. This will go up to a 50% chance to put the glancing on if it's max skill. Second skill, Blade Fan, throws a fan to attack the enemy 3 times with each attack, having a 50% chance to remove one of the enemy's beneficial effects. Increases the attack bar of all allies by 15% each per beneficial effect removed, the damage proportionate to the attack speed. So basically it attacks 3 times, each have 15% chance to strip, and for each buff stripped, 15% attack bar is added to all your allies. The damage is proportionate to the attack speed. So max skilled, this will go down to a 3-turn cooldown. Now the third skill is what makes Yanhong pretty broken. So fills up the attack bar of an ally target and yourself, and recovers HP by 50%. Max skill, this goes down to a 3-turn cooldown. So it basically gives you and your teammate a violent proc in a way. It gives you guys full attack bar to Yanhong and 1 teammate, and it recovers HP by 50%. So you can see how this skill is basically just completely broken. Like every 3 turns you get a chance to give your teammate and you another turn, and it heals by 50%. So if you're getting another turn, that's really already taking a turn off the cooldown. So you get the skill back so fast, and it's just such a good skill, and that's why Yanhong is such a good monster. Yanhong is going to be good in all defenses. Yanhong's also going to be good in RTA. So basically PvP is where Yanhong is going to be really good. Yanhong's a great healer. So Yanhong in defenses, and then Yanhong in Guild War offense can be good, and RTA Yanhong is very, very good. So that is why Yanhong is coming in at 3rd place. So 2nd place is going to go to Eleanor, the Light Unicorn. So Eleanor's first skill in unicorn form attacks and stuns for 1 turn with a 25% chance, damage increasing accordingly to your max. This will go up to a 50% chance to stun if it's max skill. Second skill, attacks the enemy to provoke for 1 turn with a 75% chance and counterattacks the enemy for 2 turns whenever you're attacked. Damage increasing accordingly to your max HP. This skill will go down to a 3-turn cooldown once max skill. Now the passive in unicorn form, so increases the enemy's chances of landing a glancing hit by 15% and decrease the chance of being inflicted with a critical hit by 50%. So those are the skills for Eleanor in the unicorn form. Now, the transformation transforms into a human form and you'll be able to use a new skill. The attack speed will be increased proportionate to your max HP in human form, but your max HP will decrease by 30%, instantly gains another turn. And this is reusable every 2 turns. So that's what happens when you transform into human form. So now let me go into the skills in human form. So first skill is the same thing, stuns for 1 turn. Second skill, Purifying Light, removes the harmful effects on all allies, decreases their chance of being inflicted with a critical hit for 2 turns. So a full cleanse on all allies, as well as putting that anti-crit buff on all allies. This is reusable every 3 turns of max skill. Now the passive in human form is really good. Grants immunity on all allies for 1 turn every turn. So every time this unicorn goes, your whole team is going to have immunity. So depending on how you speed sync your team, depending on how fast your Eleanor is, your team will have immunity basically the whole game unless it gets stripped. But the thing about it is right when Eleanor gets another turn, it's going to put the immunity back on as long as she doesn't have Oblivion or something. So you can see how good this is because it's immunity for the whole game basically. So this passive and just her skills in general are just really good. Of course, she's good in all defenses, good in Guild War offenses, and she's good in RTA, so good in basically all PvP. Just having this full immunity is so good. Anyways, the transformation back into the mystical creature, turns back into the mystical creature, instantly gains another turn afterwards. So there's no drawbacks to the transformation back into the unicorn form. So that is basically the reasons why Eleanor is coming in at 2nd place. So coming in at 1st place, guys, is going to be Dion Lang, or the Light Panda Warrior. So the first skill, attacks the enemy 3 times, each having a 30% chance to decrease the target's defense for 2 turns. That goes up to 50% chance max skill. So basically, it's very likely you'll put a defense break on the enemy with this first skill. Second skill, attacks all enemies 3 times, each having a 15% chance to strip and stuns them for 1 turn. This attack will deal more damage according to your max HP. Max skill, the chance to strip will go to 30 and the cooldown will go down to 3 turns. But basically a strip and a stun. So very good skill because it also attacks 3 times. So that makes it way more likely to strip and stun. Now the passive, Strong Energy. The effect of all attack bar increasing skills of both allies and enemies will be decreased by 50%. Your attack bar will increase by 20% whenever an enemy uses an attack bar increasing skill. This skill will not apply to an opponent that has the same skill or boss skills. So basically it pretty much disables the other team from using attack bar increases because it'll increase Dion Lang's by 20% and it'll also have the amount that the attack bar increases. Now it goes for both teams, but you can really use this to your advantage. So for any arena teams that will use like Frigate and Double Lucian or whatever, it'll only do half the attack bar increase and therefore there'll be a speed gap. You can split between them and kill the Lucians or whatever. So you can see how good that is, especially on how reliant people are on attack bar boosters in the current meta. So a very good passive, as well as the strip and stun is good, as well as defense break. Dion Lang's just a very good monster, mainly because like I said, the meta for attack bar boosters right now is very strong and this thing counters most of those pretty well. Dion Lang's great in RTA, Guild War defense, arena offense, Guild War defense, so all PvP basically. Dion Lang's a great monster. So being able to just counter the meta pretty well is a very good thing to have. So that is basically why Dion Lang is coming in at 1st place. So anyways guys, I think that's gonna wrap up this video. Again, leave your list in the comments. I'm interested to see what you guys think is the top 5 Light Nat 5s in Summoner's War. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.